Like a step back to an old movie set made to look like the 1800s, old cedar shingles, dusty kitchen cupboards, and what looks like a false building front are tucked away in one of the most well-known buildings in Victoria.
The land was purchased. There was an architectural competition in 1875 that was won by prominent local architect John Teague.
Many of us know Victoria City Hall as a heritage building, one we go to pay our taxes or catch the occasional council meeting. But there's a lot about the hall we don't know about. Recently, we had the opportunity to explore the bowels of the building as the hall undergoes a $1 million renovation.
It's an old brick building that was well built at the time, and really we've been finding as we've been opening things up that the structure is still in good shape.
City Hall was actually built in 5 stages. The first phase at the corner of Douglas and Pandora was built in the 1870s and was quite controversial at the time.
And for the first year or so of the city's existence, the council met in the police barracks. And apparently whenever there were scheduling issues, the city lost out to the judge. So they were very frustrated with that arrangement very quickly.
And Luxton says not long after, discussions began about building a dedicated hall. But many people in the city were against spending money on what they called a public extravagance.
A complete waste of money to most of the taxpayers at the time, and the colonist was whipping up all kinds of foment about it as well.
And over the years, City Hall grew as more additions were added. This part of the building was actually the city's original fire hall built in the 1880s, and some of its original use is still intact.
And this is the original hose drying tower. It's all, timbers that date back to the 1880s, and they're all still in pristine condition.
They've known for a while that this old kitchen is here, but it still really need to take a step back into the 1890s. For example, this old gas line that fired a light, old cupboards, wood that's covered in dust, and this water heater from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Well, this is a tax receipt that dates from 1931.
As part of the renovation, crews have been tearing down the lath and plaster that covered these original brick walls, and they've turned up all kinds of things. A Victoria taxpayer by the name of Emily only had to pay $137 in property taxes back in 1931. They've also found a piece of original wallpaper and an old feather duster.
It was found in the old original part of the building from 1878, and so who knows how old it is exactly.
Many of these treasures are recent discoveries, but the third floor, parts of which have stood still in time, have been a secret for more than 10 years.
What you can see up in here is the old original cedar roof from the original section of City Hall that was built in 1878. And then as they added on to it in subsequent years, as they added other buildings to City Hall to make it what it is now, some of this original work was buried inside the additional work that they did.
Today, Victoria City Hall is believed to be the oldest continuously used town hall in Western North America. And to help celebrate the city's 150th anniversary, many of the stories and secrets of City Hall are being collected in this book, which is just being finalized. Donald Luxton and the Victoria Civic Heritage Trust will release the book on August 2nd, the day the city was incorporated 150 years ago.
By telling the story of City Hall, we tell really the context of Victoria from earliest times, and it's quite a remarkable story.
When the renovation is complete, City Hall will be seismically upgraded, have a new sprinkler system, and have a larger space for customer service. Construction is expected to be complete by next summer. In Victoria, I'm Nikki Ewanyshyn for The Daily.